We continue the program Good Morning Salon, where you come to you from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. The time from studio clock now 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. And we join the presidential spokesman now on the line, Wena Abdullah Berite. Good morning, welcome to the program, Sabirite.
Good morning, Ahmed, and Fambule Munamole.
Whereas here from the headline, the President Dr. Neneh Koroma don't pick Honorable Aissata Kabia for being the new minister for the Ministry of Social Welfare, Gender and Children's Affairs. After he be sacked, the minister will be Dr. Sylvia Blyden and the deputy Rugiatu Neneh Koroma. Give we the reason we make President decide for take this action to plenty people be done long overdue.
Well, thank you. The press release we Commoners State host yesterday, as you know, say we get provisions in the 1991 Constitution that the president gets the right for hire and fire. In this case, no reason, no stated, but overall though, for let somebody continue, forget the confidence of the president when he appoints you into any position, particularly a cabinet position. You therefore continue for gain confidence that indeed the mandate of that ministry day where they appoint you, you were able to execute them to the best of your ability. But again, over the past couple of months, even though the press release nor indicates the reason, but it they already in the public domain say the former minister and deputy, we don't see when you read the various newspapers them. You go on radio, you see say they always a trade-off in terms of their personalities and ego. And I think say that one day not look over well for a ministry where charged with a responsibility for child protection, gender mainstreaming, and also for cater for the vulnerable in our country. So now that makes the president, I think say once that confidence is eroded, it will come with in sledgehammer for relieve them of their position. And that was exactly what happened yesterday.
You get for take the president so long for able for realize say this thing don't happen way it don't happen always from the time where they go to that ministry we don't get all the issues here so between the minister and the deputy and other agency the way the ministry they work with.
Well, it depends waiting somebody can call whether the president wait too long or whatever. But for we believe say it is timely. And not forget say that same ministry day some time ago, the minister and deputy then be also relieve them. When we've been getting International Women's Day celebration, the woman then at this country they make a passionate appeal to President Koroma. Say Tuya wants a female minister na that ministry day. And president not disappoint them. We disappoint them. We bring a minister and a female deputy as well. But as I say, if we not say any opportunity then get anybody for serve, if we not say equally, we also get equally qualified people and that opportunity then give you based on the expectation that you will able to perform to the best of your ability. But if down the road, the president know they see that manifestation there, I think say the fact that yesterday do some people don't endorse that overwhelmingly for say it was timely and that if any ministry day we need decorum now the social welfare ministry.
This sacking of the minister and the deputy come at the time where women they prepare for begin for commemorate the 16 days of activism on gender-based violence and other violence against women them, and also the previous incidents we mentioned of the previous minister and the deputy also come at the eve of the time where they prepare for celebrating International Women's Day. This go get any effect on this activism? 16 days of activism where the woman them be done the plan for embark on?
Well, the ministry is not so somebody they go personalize them. Now that make it one ministry where you get specialized professionals, you get people them where they in child protection, you get people them where in almost all the divisions that within the ministry, the civil servants and where they are very equally competent. Now that makes the person where President Koroma also assigned it. When Madam Aissata Kabia, not forget the way they've been pulled the first time two-man minister then they then they send and they for go overseas. So which means if you don't already go get some kind knowledge of that ministry there, I think say it was very reasonable that he also be assigned to that ministry there with a view that he will able for come promote within really that ministry in mandate therefore. Now a ministry, as I say, if I can emphasize, it is not about personality or ego, because it is a specialized professional ministry where in any part of the world, when you talk about dealing with the aged, the vulnerable people, and then particularly child protection issues, I only wish the time with the former two female ministers then be they spend by themselves, then spend now for articulate policies then, where we further the mandate of the ministry. But since that
in all of the issues
that make the president do that.
The issues them will come up. We get plenty allegation and counter allegations of corruption will happen during the term waiting to Umaya Suna be minister and deputy minister. Waiting go happen to the allegation and the sack where they don't sack them, everything just done over.
Well, you know, say with the governance structure of the state is, when yesterday I listened to the former deputy minister with an open invitation that he wants me anti-corruption step in, and the young man within at the ACC with no in commitment, I'm sure he will able come in if they need a right, because it is one thing for let somebody come blow a trumpet about allegation of corruption, and it all boil because two schools of thought they emerge. So they say, oh, now the personality conflict, all my one elbow in company, and make counter allegations, and they come as demonstrated very clearly yesterday in our program. But at the end of the day, and then Macaulay, whenever they blow a whistle of corruption, I'm sure it gets a own strategy where it will deploy people then. If there is any incident of corruption, knowing him as a young man with commitment, it will take action.
Quickly before we go, in another development, we see the Muslim Congress, they call on the president for talk about the investigation which State House they do on the Hajj issue. How far don't go with that on your investigation?
Well, not to president to investigate Hajj issue. When the Hajj issue happens, we get the political dimension, we get the allegation of corruption. The political dimension, the president, the people in a way appoint politically, he relieved them of imposition with a view that when the Anti-Corruption Commission step in, they not go compromise it because they get a political appointment. So that I think that question should be aptly directed.
But State House in the press release be say then self they do the investigation, the time where they relieve them people in the.
Well, we do investigation, an administrative investigation. How do we come up with this Hajj issue? Whether if we appoint people them or rather if we be a commission. So now that administrative investigation we do, and it has been.
When I don't conclude that one day now and don't come out to the findings them, and maybe they get comment. When I don't conclude them.
Well, it is ongoing, and even if we come to conclusion, the Muslim Congress, the people and don't talk to different people them, the imams in this country, whether if we come with a commission like within Gambia get, like within Nigeria get. So that at the end of the day, we know say if we stand as a stand-alone commission, we will able to know say the administrative lapses them, where president being see, we make it relieve the people them of them political appointments, then they're not go repeated. But when it comes to the issue in the fight against corruption, I'm sure that make you find out the way the people in Kobo Saudi from airport, now the anti-corruption take over. So I'm sure they will give you update to know what is the status.
Right.
Because at least in Sheikh Ali where they talk, I'm sure the anti-corruption will only listen. The need for step up for able to tell the public what has happened. If there is any issue where they come up with, the public get the rights to know.
Alright, well, one time you playing thank you, General Program this morning. In name na Abdullah Berete, in the presidential spokesman.